not mean that other people are wrong. That means we are actually getting somewhere. Okay? So, let's try to answer some of the questions we brought up. First thing, what is the common seed that the whole of humanity came from? There are many answers to that question, and by respect to TED, I'll just overflow. Some people say that the seed that we all come from is unique, was never begotten and never begot. Some other people say the seed is double and is made of two complementary halves. Some people will tell us that seed is triple. Some will tell us the seed is made of 4 different elements. And in Benin Republic, where we are standing today, ancestral knowledge tells us that that seed is made of 5. And we call it Mao. So, that's one question. Second question, what is the exact nature of what we are trying to hand down or pass along as far as information is concerned? Let's go back to the tree. We look at the tree. What does a tree pass along in a seed? It passes along a communication system. It passes along its feeding mode. It passes along its healing mode. It passes along a lot of information. So when we bring that back to humans, the seed, the information we want to hand on, may be our language. We want to pass that along. We want to pass on the way we eat and what we eat. We want to pass on the way we dress. We want to pass on the way we build architecture, like the tree passes on information on how its bark is supposed to be built to the seed. So we can put all this in a nutshell and call it culture. So when applied to human beings, what we want the most to pass along, it might be our culture. Now, as announced, the trickiest question of the day, what is the seed that we want to bear as humans? We can take a glance back at the tree. The tree works together, the different parts of the tree work together to bear fruit, right? And so that means different organs with different functions and different properties work together to bring out a unique and harmonious result. So we could say that this intelligent, interdependent action is the fruit that we want to harvest. And as far as humanity is concerned, I could call that peace. So peace is the fruit that we should be all looking to bear. Now, one last interesting thing about trees is that trees harvest information in their environment. A tree will pass along through the seed to the next generation of trees information on the temperature, information on external attacks, information on water abundance or scarcity, and so on. Why? So the next generation of trees can better face the challenges that they are supposed to face. So that question brings back to us. What information are we going to pass along to the next generation? The tree improves the intrinsic ability of next generations to face their challenges. So what are we going to do to improve what we are receiving and hand down a better legacy, an enriched genetic code for the next human beings that will walk on this earth? And the answers are many. We could use technology, because that's what we have today. We could use technology to save, secure our culture, our languages. We could make people visit Abomey Kingdom being in Russia. We can help people build regional integration academies where people learn to understand themselves from the base ground, from grassroots. We can do a lot of stuff, but it is our responsibility to improve what we received to get where we have to get for the next generation. So let me close by saying that in the big tree of humanity, diversity is a blessing. And we all have to work to secure this diversity. We have to do our best to promote this diversity. I am Akosudé Horace Kougniazonde, and my innermost belief is that we are the generation that will create mujiza. Mujiza is the Swahili word for miracle. When you do something that people don't think easy, they call it an exploit. When you do something that everybody thinks is absolutely impossible, they call it a miracle. And so, as I was saying, I believe that we are the generation of human beings that will create the miracle. Which one? The miracle of sowing seeds of intercultural dialogue, intergenerational dialogue, so the next generation of human beings can harvest the fruit of lasting peace. Thank you very much. I was humbled to be here.